If walking was medicine, it'd be one of the most powerful and effective tools we have for our health. But here's the problem. Not all walking gives you the same results. You've probably heard the advice, do 10,000 steps a day. And while it's not bad advice, it's a little bit incomplete. I'm currently working with a client who was previously doing 10 to 12,000 steps per day, and he still weighed 158 kilograms. So how is this possible if 10,000 steps is meant to be the answer? I'm gonna come back to that in just a moment. Because in just 10 days, once we changed how we started to walk, he's lost 6 kilos. That's pretty amazing. And right now, a Japanese walking method is going viral, claiming better results in less time. And here's the truth, it's not the method that matters. What actually makes walking effective is the intensity and the intention behind it. In this video, I'm going to show you what actually matters with your walking and how to get the most out of your walking without having to chase trends. If you haven't met yet, I'm Gavin. I co-own New Zealand's only fitness studio for people over the age of 40. And I'm 4 weeks out from an Ironman, so cardio is pretty familiar territory for me. What is the Japanese walking method? Well, actually it's IWT, interval walking training. It's a 30-minute exercise routine alternating 3 minutes fast, 3 minutes slow, repeated 5 times. And you can get this done in just 30 minutes. The first thing I want to talk to you about is not all steps are equal, okay? I'm going to give you 2 different scenarios and you instantly recognize that that is the actual case, right? So think of it this way. You could do 10,000 steps pottering around your house. You could be doing a bit of cleaning, you could be doing washing, you could be doing some stuff in the garden, okay? And you could rack up 10,000 steps a day, exactly like my client was, because he works in a warehouse and he's walking around, little bits of steps all day long. However, in those 10,000 steps, there's no intensity, there's no intention. You're just moving around at a very, very low intensity. So you don't burn off that many calories. And let's just say that person, say somebody like me, would burn off about 200 to 300 calories just from 10,000 steps. Now, think of the person that goes outside and walks 10,000 steps with intention. They're walking at a brisk pace, okay? They're putting some effort, they're going up some hills, okay? They're starting to get their breath elevated, the heart rate elevated. The person that went out for the purposeful walk is likely going to burn maybe 400 to 500 calories off. So if weight loss is your goal, then those two 10,000 steps are not equal, and the one that's purposeful and intentional will get you far better results. Now, why the Japanese walking method is so effective, and because it is because it brings intention. Like, I speak to so many clients in our facility, okay, that walk their dogs. They say I go for a walk every single day, right? But there's no intention. They're out with the dog stops, goes to the toilet, has a sniff, they have a chat with their friends, okay? They're not really putting a lot of effort in, they're just ticking off the box of 10,000 steps. But the Japanese walking method is a form of interval training, and interval training, we know, is a great way to improve your fitness, burn some extra calories off, and you will get fantastic results. So if you're somebody who is currently just walking around with no intention, if you start walking fast for 3 minutes, then slow down for 3 minutes and walk fast for 3 minutes, you're gonna get way more done in half an hour than if you just went for a general stroll, okay? So the Japanese walking method is actually a really nice way for you to be able to bring some structure into your walking routine. Now, if you would like a 28-day plan, a walking plan, I've got a free guide that you can download absolutely free, and all you need to do is comment walking down below and I will send that over to you. Now, I wanna talk to you about a type of walking called Zone 2 training, okay? This is where the Japanese walking technique will come into. Zone 2 training is a place where your heart rate is about 60 to 70% of your maximum heart rate. And if you want to work that out, it's very simple, okay? You take your 220, you minus your age, and you timed it by 60 or 70%, and that will give you roughly your 60 to 70% of your maximum heart rate. And if you've got a smartwatch like me, you can walk and you can keep an eye on your heart rate, and you can sustain that zone 2 for long periods of time. You're going to essentially improve your heart health and your cardiovascular health much better than just walking, because anything below zone 2 is zone 1, and that's pretty much what I'm doing right now, right? So intensity is a real driver for all of our fitness needs. So as I'm currently training for Ironman right now, I'm spending a lot of time in zone 2. And zone 2 is a place where I can recover really quickly. I can do it for long periods of time. So I'm going to be doing this for like 12 and a half hours. and I've got the energy to do it, because when I'm in zone 2, it's allowing me to have more energy throughout the day as well, because it's building my battery up. And for most people over 50, that's what you need. You lack in energy, you're lacking fitness, you may be carrying a bit of extra weight, and zone 2 cardio allows you to enhance all those different things. Very easy to do, and it doesn't take an awful lot of thought, but you have to get in between that 60 to 70% of your maximum heart rate. You have this kind of intention and you have this kind of intensity, okay, you're able to achieve way more, because you got person A that does 10,000 steps walking around their house, or a barista and working in the coffee shop, and you got person B doing 10,000 intentional steps, burning more calories, working in zone 2. The second person is getting far better results for their 10,000 steps than person A. Now that's where my client comes in. So first of all, what we had to look at, because cardio itself, if you're talking about weight loss, isn't always the best thing to do for weight loss, because like I could burn 500 calories off in a in a walk or a jog or whatever it is, but I can eat those 500 calories back within about 10 to 15 seconds with a couple of Tim Tams and a latte, right? So you got to be super careful of the intake you take in. So with my client, I said he lost 6 kilograms in the first sort of 7 to 10 days. Well, what we did was we started doing purposeful activity in zone 2. He's a big guy, 158 kilos. We're not having him doing massive, super high intensity, okay? Because he's going to hurt his knees, he's going to hurt his hips. So let low steady state cardio, he can easily recover, his body can handle it very, very well. And the other thing we did, we made sure that he wasn't overeating. So we kept a simple food diary, we looked through it all, and we decided that we were going to take out some of the high fizzy drinks, high calorie coffees, and we started to move things to water, just long blacks and whatnot, to reduce some of those calories. So with a two-pronged approach, purposeful walking with a bit of intensity and slightly reducing his calories, he's able to lose 6 kilos in a very short space of time. Now, the Japanese walking technique does focus on interval training, okay? So you're doing high and then you're doing low. In my opinion, I think it's better to just do a higher intensity for 30 minutes. Because again, if you go back to person A and person B, you're mixing up your intensity for your walk. You could walk really fast and brisk for 3 minutes, then you slow down to a bimble. Imagine if you did same intensity across the whole 30 minutes, you're gonna get much more done, because at the moment you're doing high intensity for 3 minutes, low intensity. So high calorie burn, low calorie burn, high effort, low effort. If you kept that continuous effort, you're gonna get more done in the same 30 minutes. So, Japanese walking technique, nothing wrong with it whatsoever. I think it's a great way to start to bring some structure and intensity into your walking, but I believe steady state cardio at a higher rate will give you overall better benefits. Because the thing of it is, if you're doing it this rotation 3 minutes 5 times for 30 minutes, then only half the time you're working at high intensity, so it's only actually 15 minutes of high intensity, and it's like 15 minutes of low intensity. But if you do 30 minutes of higher intensity, you're gonna get much better results. The key takeaway from this video is that put some effort into what you're doing, have some focus, have some clarity, okay, and just get out and be active. Like I said at the beginning, if walking was a pill, it would absolutely be prescribed by your doctors. But the thing of it is, a lot of us think we're doing the right thing, but we're actually not. We're ticking off the 10,000 step box, we're not actually doing it with enough intensity, enough focus to get the desired results that we have, right? So I hope you enjoyed the video. Please let me know your thoughts. I would love to hear what you're thinking about this. Like I said, if you want a copy of my free walking guide, okay, you can comment walking down below. I'll send that over to you. But otherwise, I'm going to leave a video in the top left-hand corner, which I think you will like. So head over there, and I'll see you very shortly.